Hello. Today I'm going to be making a video in regards to my rhinoplasty. I had a rhinoplasty today about 12 hours ago. As you can see, I really don't have too much bruising. I normally have a bandage here. I just removed it for the purpose of the video because I want to show you guys I don't really have too much bruising. I want you to get a clear view of what's going on there. And also, when you see videos on YouTube, there's a lot of bandages and stuff going on, and so I don't want to turn anybody off, by just throwing a bunch of bandages on there. I want you to see what I'm really talking about here. Again, this is 12 hours, from my surgery. I had a closed rhinoplasty. So there's also another thing called an open rhinoplasty, where they make an incision here and they kind of pull your nose back and they expose a lot of the inner structures, but I think that causes a lot of trauma, and that could lead to a lot of bruising, so you want to try to avoid some of that edema. So today is November 17th, and I am scheduled for a follow-up tomorrow morning. But anyways, like I said, I had my surgery this morning. It was in Thousand Oaks, California. It was by Beverly Hills Physicians. They have an office out there in Thousand Oaks. And, I have nothing but good things to say about them. They were really nice to me. They were real gentle. They were real caring. They had great personalities. And then as a team, they all really worked together. You could tell there was chemistry going on. And they were real attentive to my needs, and whenever I had questions, I could tell they were being real genuine when they were answering them. They weren't misleading me. So the surgeon and his team was very professional. So I'm not endorsing them per se, but I had a good experience with them. Okay, so there's plenty of plastic surgeons out there you can go with. Whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast, or even somewhere else around the world, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of surgeons that can perform this for you. But I had a really good experience where I went. I haven't been able to look at the product yet, but everything's looking good so far. And so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I want to talk about why I made this video. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, weeks leading up to my surgery. I was like real nervous, and I was doing a lot of research. Like I looked at more videos than I care to really talk about. But I noticed a lot of females. I didn't see too many. I did see some guys, but I didn't see too many guys out there. So I wanted to maybe step it up a little bit for the guys, and show you that hey, it's not just women they get it done, and the guys that do get it done, believe me, I think they don't want nobody to know about it. They're probably a little more ashamed, what somebody might think and whatnot. But it is what it is. You got to be comfortable with yourself, and if you want to put yourself out there, go ahead. But be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Know thyself. So with that, I want to talk about maybe some of the stuff that actually I want to get into the reason why I got the surgery. I had a badly deviated septum. It was here. So when I'd breathe in, it would collapse. If I'd breathe hard enough, this whole section here would almost collapse here. Beginning obviously with the nostril, and it made it very difficult for to breathe. I had really bad snoring. So my little lady partner, she would complain, and then I also, one thing that would bother me and actually concerned me, was the issue with waking up. Sometimes I couldn't breathe right. I had shortness of breath. I felt like somebody had plugged my nose, and I would wake up in a panic at times. And I did end up at the hospital once because of it, and so it wasn't a good situation for me. I believe it was broken when I was younger, and I just never addressed the issue. I was a kid, whatever. You hurt yourself, you know, it's kind of bruised, you just keep playing, or you know, I don't know, I don't know what was going on through my head, you know, I was just a kid. So as I got older, you know, the problem literally grew, you know, catch my drift. It, you know, it kind of grew out here to the left, and it had the dorsal hump, and it just I don't know, I lived with it, you know, but it wasn't like I was happy about it. You know, sometimes you'd have conversations with people, and you could kind of tell maybe they're looking at your nose, you know, but, or maybe it's in your head. But I do feel that there was, I've been in a couple of situations where I felt like somebody was just gawking, kind of like, oh, what happened there, type of deal. So so I guess you could, you know, partly vanity also, you know, was the reason for the surgery. So it was all those things, you know, just culminated together, and I decided, okay, I want to go ahead and do this, you know. So the weeks or the days leading up to surgery, I was really nervous, really scared, and that's why I was looking at all those videos trying to find some comfort. But you know, I would get the shakes, and I'd feel nauseated. You know, I'd feel nausea at work a couple of days before. But today I'm just like, wow, you know, I feel like this weight's been lifted off my back because I've been worrying for so long, and you know, everything worked out. You know, everything's going fine so far. So I'm gonna make some more videos, you know, and augment this first one. But anyways, so I went to a doctor, and they went ahead and you know, gave me some pre-operative instructions and whatnot. And I do have some of the pills they gave me. So I don't want to freak out. You know, one of the things they gave me was arnica. Arnica Monica 30C. Alright? I know there's a lot of studies out there that say, hey, you know, it's on your head. Arnica doesn't really do anything for you, you know. But hey, I don't have any swelling going on, and if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna try to fix it. I said, why not? You know, it's not hurting anything. I'm gonna try it. You know, and if anything, it's gonna have some sort of psychological, you know, effect, or physiological maybe effect. Who knows? So I said, okay, you know, they gave it to me at the doctor, the physician. I was like, all right, that's fine. I'll roll with it. Based on some of the other videos I've seen, I went and nabbed me some vitamin C, Lacens. You can just get any vitamins, you know, they don't have to be Lacens. And I started taking these probably about a week before. I'd take them every day. They're, like I said, vitamin C, 500 milligrams, plus rose hips, and I'd take these once a day. Probably about 8 days prior to my surgery, I started taking them. And I also take a multivitamin normally, just, you know, for my general welfare, I guess. So, you know, I was taking that in combination with my I think it was like Men's Pro Health was the vitamin. And I also went and got some Arnica gel. There's plenty of other manufacturers of this Arnica gel, but this one's called Arnicare. It's made, I believe, in England by Boiron. I can't even pronounce it. Anyways, please excuse my voice, and it sounds real nasally, you know. And but I had a tube shoved down my throat. I'm sure they were gentle when they did it, but nonetheless, there was a tube down my throat, and so it left my throat, you know, relatively sore. So so that's where that comes from. And of course, my nose is there's no air going in or out, you know. It doesn't hurt, you know, but there's just no air moving there. And I have braces. So that's just like talking with, you know, a half a can of metal in your mouth. But if you could, you know, bear with me for a little bit, we'll kind of get through this.